Good evening and welcome to Staplewood, where Southampton's defence of the Under-21 Premier League Cup is tested from the off, with Chelsea the visitors this evening. An excellent 3-1 win against tonight's opponents earlier in the season will give Martin Hunter's men plenty of confidence ahead of this evening's round of 32 tie. Here's how Hunter's side line up tonight. The big news is that Fraser Forster, 291 days on from suffering a serious knee injury against Burnley, starts in goal. Dom Gape, Alfie Jones, Jack Stevens, who was recalled from Middlesbrough earlier this week, and Matt Targett make up an experienced back four. Harrison Reed, who came on against Norwich City at the weekend, will be joined by Armani Little as the holding midfield players for Hunter's side tonight. Ahead of them, Sam McQueen, who scored 2 goals in this competition last season, is joined by Jake Hesketh and Josh Sims in looking to provide the ammunition for lone striker Ryan Seager, who scored in last season's final against Blackburn Rovers. There's a lot of movement, isn't there, from Chelsea's forward players in terms of Musonda, Mitchell and Palmer?
Yeah, we're seeing at the moment Chelsea have got quite a lot of the possession, but not really threatening the Saints back line. So at the moment, Martin, I'm sure, will be happy with this. I mean, they're not threatening, and as long as we keep them going sideways and they're not coming through the middle, then...
Well, that's a good save from Forster, and it's a good block in the end from Targett as well. It would come in from the left-hand side. I think it was a header from Abraham, but Forster did superbly to just get a hand on that because he'd gone to go for the ball and then had decided against it. Well, here's Seager. Good ball into Hesketh. He's one-on-one with his man. What can Jake Hesketh do? Goes for goal, just wide of the near post. Hits the side netting. He got it onto his left foot really well there, Hesketh, but couldn't find the bottom corner. Yeah,
the first time tonight we've really got behind their back line, and good link up there. No surprise from Siegs and Hesketh. And he was unlucky there. Just the ball sort of got away from him there when he was just about to shoot. But it's good signs there for Saints.
Just a word on De Bayo, who's come on at the break. How important is it that he quickly gets up to speed, especially with the way that Chelsea like to play, using the wingers as much as possible?
Yeah, definitely. But he's got a lot of experience at this level, Josh. He played a lot last year and a lot this season as well. He's just been unfortunate with in the last few games with Matt Targett requiring some game time, so he's had to step aside. But yeah, it's important he starts fast, but I have no doubt he will. He's got a lot of game time at this level.
And there's a slip there from Wright, which has allowed McQueen to run through on goal. Sam McQueen skies it. Great opportunity for Sam McQueen, but he curls that one over the top of the bar. He got 2 at Stamford Bridge earlier in the season, and that was a great opportunity there, Jason.
Yeah, the best chance of the game, that falling to Sam, but just looking on the replay here, maybe he had too much time. I don't know. Sam's the sort of player that plays maybe a little bit better on instinct, so maybe a little bit too much time to think about it there. But good signs there for Saints getting in behind the back four, and Martin will be happy with that early on in the second half.
Musonda once more. There was a huge shout there, and that's a dodgy back pass. Well, it wasn't a back pass, it was a deflection, and Fraser Forster had to be alert there to just get down to his left-hand side.
Yeah, well, the penalty shout saw about 3 or 4 players stand still and wait for the referee to sort of blow his whistle, but no, it looked a tad late from Dom, but just on the replay there, it looked like the player might have over-exaggerated it. So and then yeah, a good save from Fraser.
That's a good ball now from the Saints captain into Hesketh. Here's Sims. Sims and Hesketh can't combine to break down the Chelsea back line. That's into Seager. Great turn away. Ryan Seager goes round the keeper. Scores! Yes. Fantastic footwork from Ryan Seager, and he gives Southampton the lead here against Chelsea.
Brilliant. Really good footwork from Ryan, and he's been quiet all game. Me and you have been saying, haven't we, Tom, that Ryan just needs that one opportunity in the game, and he got it there, and he does what he does best. He puts the ball in the back of the net. Really good composure as well, shown for him to take the ball round the goalkeeper, and it's definitely opening up now, this game.
Yeah, superb footwork, wasn't it? To first of all get away from the 2 defenders and then show the confidence to round the keeper as well. Here is that goal from Ryan Seager once more. The difference between the 2 sides at the moment does so well to round Collins. Just that extra little touch that he needed as well, wasn't it? And then was able to find the back of the net. But here come Chelsea, cut back to the Palmer. Can he score? Great save from Forster. What a fantastic save that is. That is a superb stop from Fraser Forster with an outstretched left leg. What a save that was, Jason.
Oh, brilliant save. Really showing his qualities there, and I'm just looking on the replay here. I think it's his left leg just comes out. Great save. Great save.
That is an absolutely superb save from Fraser Forster there. Here's Clark Salter driving forward. Whips the ball in. That's
Great
a good
ball.
Delivery. Man there, and it's cleared away.
Well done.
Brilliant defending from Alfie Jones. It was Abraham who got the touch on it.
It sums up Alfie's night, that.
That's a really good piece of defensive work. It was going in, and that's the full-time whistle. A superb win for Southampton to progress in the Under-21 Premier League Cup.
This sounds a bit of an anticlimax. Disappointed with the performance, but great to win the game. So the old thing about an ugly win was certainly the case tonight. We were poor in the first half. Fraser made 2 great saves, and we kept turning the ball over very, very cheaply and making some poor decisions. So at half time we had a few harsh words to say to the players.
What changed in the second half then to get the win?
Well, more consistency, and the goal was a clever goal. That's when Ryan's very clever when he gets into the box. So that's a really, cool, calm finish. And then in the last third, the back 7, so I'm including Fraser there, the back 4 and the 2 central midfield players. The defending in the last third was magnificent. In other areas of the pitch, then we need to raise our game. What I did say to the players at the end of the game, that I will cut them a bit of slack in terms of it being the first game of 2016. But if we play like that against some of the other teams, we're going to have problems. But a win's a win, and we're in the next round of the Cup.
It is a good win as well to put out Chelsea, because a lot of people look at them as one of the favourites for this competition. So for you to be able to get past them at this stage is obviously a boost for you.
Well, it was, and their staff were complimentary about the defending after the game. But they've got some talented players. They caused some problems, and again, Fraser's come to our rescue on at least 2 occasions in the second half. So it's great to have him back. He looks relaxed, and obviously it's another part of his rehabilitation to get back into the first team.
Yeah, let's talk about Fraser. How much of a boost was it for you to have him in the squad, and how much did he kind of get that defence through the game?
Well, he's good. He talks. He's a very calming influence, and obviously the sheer stature of him is important on crosses and things like that. We conceded quite a few set plays and defended that well with his help.
You mentioned the back 7, as you put it. I thought Harrison Reed, especially his experience tonight, was quite vital. And Jack Stevens as well came back into the group. How useful were they to have?
Yeah, well, Jack's obviously gained experience, particularly at Swindon, and that was one of Harry's really good games. I mean, he was got a couple of bangs. We had to leave him on at the end, but he was a tower of strength for us this evening.
Huddersfield in the next round. Your thoughts on that game now?
Very tough. I know the coach there from his playing days at Oldham. I think they've won 12 games on the bounce now, and obviously that may well take place in preference to the Everton game away. So we're going to have to be on our mettle and certainly perform better than this evening.